September 3rd, 11 new chemicals from Separate Self. That's right, the new album coming out September 3rd. Check out the website, separateself.com. Line of Fire coming to you. Hey there, it's Kelly Davidson, and on the line with us, we've got right now the members of Separate Self. We've got Mike Parks, Cody Evian, and Steve Nickelchuck. Now, I'm going to tell everybody we're doing this phone call because of the fact the guys are so busy. They got their stuff going on. They got the new album out that they're promoting. And we finally got a chance. We offered them some free beer and pizza, and they're in the same room so we can talk to them. And maybe what I'll do is I'll ask each of you guys, what you play in the band so people can relate when they see you live. Mike Parks, welcome.
Hey, this is Mike Parks. I play lead guitar. Once in a while I play some bass and backing vocals.
All right, and we got Cody Evian.
Yeah, I'm the lead singer. I play bass most of the time, and occasionally I switch out to guitar.
And we've got Stingray Steve Nickelchuck, the drummer from Separate Self. How's it going, Steve?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Now, you guys have been real busy. You got the new album out. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about what people can look forward to seeing. This is your third album. First album being Pathfinder, second one, Desensitized. And now the new one, Line of Fire. You guys must be stoked.
Oh, yeah, we're extremely excited. It's been a long, long process. This is the longest we've ever spent on an album.
Now, this must have been exciting for you guys. I mean, like I said, it's your third, but you took a big step with this third one. You advanced it large. Like, you went through different hoops, and you went through different production companies, and you actually ended up in a studio that was probably not expected at the beginning for you, but it was a major step.
Yeah. Well, originally this album started out, it was going to be a 4-song EP, and just some things happened in our lives, and I started pumping out some lyrics, and Mike had just piles of songs, and we really just started writing, and it seemed every time we added a new song, they got better and better. And before we knew it, while we were setting out to do this 3-song EP, we had a full album.
Now, the songwriting in the band. Who does the songwriting?
For the most part, the structures, whatnot, and the guitar riffs would be me, and then Cody.
Yeah, I occasionally write some stuff on guitar.
Yeah, and then I transpose it with my electric spoons.
Yeah, Steve plays some mean electric spoons.
Yeah.
Who's the picker? So most of the songs are written by Mike and Cody, correct?
Yeah, correct. Definitely. But Steve being a new member to the band, he's definitely stepped up and brought up the songwriting. Definitely helped with some arrangements, made some suggestions that just makes the song a lot better. But as far as the initial starter, it's usually Mike or myself.
Steve, his drum style brings a lot of energy to the band too.
The new CD, Line of Fire, you guys decided to step it up, and you had a fairly substantial budget that you scrimped together, got all your empties, took stuff into the pawn shop, whatever you did, but it was a substantial amount of money for you guys. And you did some of the work in Edmonton, which would have been a neat experience, I'm sure, for you guys. And then you also did some work at home in Medicine Hat. Tell us about the experience from both studios.
Yeah, Edmonton was just a fantastic time. It was a real opportunity to learn some new stuff and just get a fresh perspective on some of our songs. We work with a guy named Randor at Turnkey in Edmonton, and he really helped. The 3 songs that we tracked there, he really helped turn things around. We have another great studio in Medicine Hat with Chris Streifel. We came and we tracked the rest of the album here and sent it up to Randor in Edmonton. And Turnkey did all our editing and all our mixing, and it really turned out fantastic. And we had some opportunities here in Medicine Hat when we were tracking to do some things that we've never done before. In fact, we had a lineup of amplifiers just to dial in specific sounds that we were looking for and try different things that we've never done before.
Steve, what's your favorite song on the new album?
Bottom Feeder by far. It's probably the one where we're the most emotional about, and we just really enjoy that song, and there's a lot of hidden meaning behind it too.
Cody Evian, favorite song on the album?
Really boring for the people listening, but Bottom Feeder.
Is it worth asking, Mike? Mike, favorite song on the album?
In Time. I just had to be different from the other two, but no, I would say In Time musically was the best recorded song. Myself, anyway. That's what I think.
The one thing about it, obviously, you guys have made a joint decision on it. Bottom Feeder is going to be your first single. Great song, guys. I really enjoyed it. The chorus is just catchy as hell. I love it.
Thank you.
There's actually a few songs on that album that I took near and dear and actually made the hair on my arm stand. And there was one that really stood out for me, and I'm going to blow your mind with it. Damn Well Ready.
Yeah, we figured that one was going to be a big one for us. It's more of a mainstream type of song. It's one of the older songs as far as when we wrote it on the album.
All right, the new CD, guys, Line of Fire. People are going to be excited if they listen to the other two albums. I mean, this album has taken you guys to a whole new level. I was so impressed and happy for you guys when I heard it. It's just, so, you guys have set the bar so high now. What's going to be the goals? What do you guys see in the next 5 years for Separate Self?
Well, as far as seeing, we don't know. We're hoping that it definitely starts to create some noise for us and get us out there.
Okay, Steve, when can people get this new CD? Like, when can they get it? Can they order it now, or is there a release date set?
Well, right now we've got everything slated for September 3rd. And then we'll follow up with a CD release party later on.
Now, you guys, how does it feel? You got fans all over Canada, man. You got people from Ontario listen to your music and love it. You got people in northern BC that I know of that listen to it and love it. And in fact, there's one guy in northern BC that's just, like, he can't wait for this CD to come out, and he's going to jump on it. This guy's all over Canada. You got all over Alberta, Saskatchewan. How does that feel, guys?
It feels awesome. We're really trying to push this one. And for all you people out there that aren't local to us and don't want to pick up a physical copy, our CD will be available on iTunes and Amazon and basically any online digital store that you can think of.
Fantastic. So you made it very easy for people to get it, that's for sure. All right, and this is a question everybody always wants to know about their favorite bands. They always want to know the story behind the name of the band. Guys, what is behind the name Separate Self?
Yeah, Separate Self for us started about 2008, and the meaning today I think still means what it did back then. And basically, the founding members, we were all different ages, we were all from different locations in Canada, we all came from different musical backgrounds, and just kind of collaborated together. And I think the meaning still carries on in such a way, and it really shows, I believe, in all our albums, but definitely Line of Fire, as just different sounding songs. It's not the same song, it's not the same formula. We go from some very mainstreamy, almost touching on pop songs, to some very grungy, dark songs, to even some really heavy hard rock tunes. And that's something that we always enjoy, because being a musician, listening to other bands, there's always their bands where you're like, I really like that song, and you'll switch to a band that's completely different genre, and you really like that song, and you can relate to those songs. And for me, I like having the ability to write a spectrum of songs.
Mike Parks, Cody Evian, Steve Nickelchuk, Separate Self. Guys, thanks for joining me today and sharing some stories and some feelings and some of the new music that people can expect on Line of Fire. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes, thanks.
For having